What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be messing around with the LBZ. We're going to work on today getting the headliner out because I went ahead and ordered everything for the Starlight headliner kit. That should be in next week, but today we're going to work on pulling the headliner out, getting it out of the truck, and then next video we're going to go ahead and get it all prepped. I ordered black suede, and I also got the 450 piece Starliner headlight kit for this. When I do my truck, I'm probably going to get the 1000 piece, but I figured I'd just get the 450 piece for this. Experiment with it, see how it goes, just to get a feel for it, because it is really time consuming, and I'd rather mess around with this before I go mess with my $80,000 truck. So we're going to work on it right now, getting it pulled out. One thing I do recommend getting, if you ever plan on pulling a headliner out or doing any type of thing with these plastic panels, is go ahead and get a pry tool set. I picked this off Amazon a while back. I think I paid like $50 for it or something, but it has every type of pry tool you'll ever need, picks, everything like that, because you're gonna need some picks and some oddball stuff to get these out to be able to drop the headliner. And like, as you can see, it's already falling. It looks like complete crap anyways, so I want to go ahead and get it replaced. So since I'm pulling it out anyways, I might as well just do the black suede, do the Starlight, everything I want to do. So let's work on now getting this headliner out. Probably going to start in the back of the truck first. Start from the back, work my way to the front. First, we're going to start back here. Start by getting like these seat belts out. I'm pretty sure you just pop these panels out. It looks like there's a bolt back here I have to remove. So let's go ahead here, take these panels off, and I'll let you know what bolt size it is to remove the seat belt to be able to free that up there. Anytime you're working with these plastics, you just want to be really, really careful you don't break anything. So I'm probably going to put the camera down, pry this off gently, and then remove the seatbelt. Alright, so I went ahead and I popped it off. As you can see, there's two connectors where it actually goes into. Make sure you pull on this side first, then do the top. As you can see, it's like these ones. It's kind of a pain in the butt to pull out. You have to really put some force on it if it doesn't come out. I was concerned I was going to break it, but it came out no problem. That side too already got off. Then you want to go ahead and remove this Torx bit. I'll let you know in a second what size bolt that is. It ended up being a T50 Torx bit, so we're going to go ahead here now, remove it on this side, and remove the T50 on that side. What you want to do is be really organized with this, so I'm going to put on what bolt goes to what side, what panel goes to what side, so it makes putting everything back together a lot easier at the end. Now that we got the seatbelt off, it looks like there's nothing else holding this panel on. I'm not sure how far I'm going to take it off. I'm probably just going to get it down enough just to be able to drop the headliner. So I'm going to find what pry tool works best and just start gently working this panel down. Alright, so I just took this tool like this, just pried it down a little bit just to get the top 4 clips popped off. As you see, there's 1, 2, there's 3 and 4 back in there, and that should be plenty enough to be able to pry this back. So now I'm going to go ahead here now and start working on the handle here. Pop these out. I went ahead and got these two pulled out. As you can see, they don't really pull out all the way. They kind of just pull out like that and stop. And now it looks like that's pretty free from the headliner. So we're going to keep working our way around. Probably move up front here now and get these two pried out as well. I have all the releases for the handles pulled out. This one on the driver's side was actually interesting because it looks like someone messed with it at one point. And as you can see, if my camera focuses, it's actually cracked. I spent a good amount of time trying to get that one out without breaking it the rest of the way. But we're good to go now. Looks like the only thing left are these two circle clips back here. I'm going to get those pulled out and I'm going to show you the tool I'm going to use to make life super easy. One of these pry tools right here is what I'm going to use. Just going to put it on the circle, get it pried back, and it should come right out. So that's what I'm going to do, just get it back there like that. And just ever so slightly get that pulled out. It's got my rear window tinted, so I'm not looking to mess that up. So, just like this. Go ahead, pry that back. Just like that. Oh, it's one of those Christmas tree style. Those are a pain in the butt. I don't know if that's good or enough, but yeah, I'm probably just gonna leave it like that and see what happens. I just pried on a little bit more and they both came out, so headliner's getting pretty loose now. Next thing I think I'm going to work on is the dome light. We'll get that dropped. Then we'll move up here to the center overhead console right here. On the dome light, after investigating this for a couple minutes, it looks like there's a little slot right here on the corner. So I'm not exactly sure how to get this down, but I'm kind of just going to pry on that a little bit. I don't want to break it. Okay, so it just drops down like that. And it looks like it's going to come out pretty easily on its own. As you can see, it almost did it for me. Pull that a little bit. Okay, so there's a wire right up in there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this wire out, and then this whole assembly should just drop right on out. Okay, we got the dome light out. So basically how to get the wire out, there's this little clip right here in the top. You wanna pry that up, and then the wire just go ahead here, pull right out from there. Then the whole assembly will just drop on out. So now we got that out, we're gonna start working on the overhead console up front. All right, now on to the console. I looked it over for a couple minutes, and right up in here, there's a Phillips head screw. So we're gonna take that out, and then this should just drop right on out. There might be a couple clips somewhere within here holding it on, but we'll find that out when we drop it out. Now that we got the screw out, as you can see, the whole front just dropped down. It looks like there's some clips back here holding it on, so we'll drop that out. I'm sure there's a wire for the powering these lights. I'll get that dropped out, and then we'll keep moving along here. We got it hanging. I'm just going to show you guys. There's one clip, two clips that just pull down on either side first, and then that will drop right out. Now we're going to work on getting these wires pulled out. All right, so now we got those two wires dropped out. The whole overhead console, we'll just pull right out like this. We'll set this off to the side, and we'll keep moving along here. Now the next thing we're going to work on is dropping the sun visor down. It took me a while to figure out what size this was. I thought it was a Phillips, but it's actually a T15 Torx bit. So we got that on the screwdriver, and we're just going to work on getting this side pulled out and the driver's side also. The final thing I did, should be for now, final thing with all the electronics is on the back of the mirror here, I went ahead and unplugged this wire. This little cap is pulled down. Now we're going to work on the front A-pillars, getting these pulled down. On this side, I think we're going to pull them both all the way out, but I have to see if there's any wires behind this going to the actual headliner. On that side, I'm going to find out too, but we'll see as we go along here. Headliner's ready to come out as of right now. I got everything kind of pulled down, so basically you want to be very, very careful. I learned because the driver's side actually cracked a little bit. This is very fragile because it's so old. So basically just pull down the handles and I'll pull it off in the ceiling. But don't make the mistake I did and look up at it as you do it, because so much old dust and crap falls. My eyes are just full of crap that fell, so, and my mouth and everything. So I learned the hard way, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to slide it out through this door right now. On the driver's side, there's like a wire going up. I'm not exactly sure where it goes. It connects to the headliner, so I'm going to mess with that right now, figure that out. Then the whole headliner should be ready to be pulled out. I got a little bit ahead of myself. I'm going to show you guys everything I did in the meantime while I was working on this. So basically on the headliner here, there's all these wires. I think you go to the rear defroster and all that stuff up here. And as you can see, I disconnected them from down here. Let me grab my flashlight. They plug right into there. 1 and 2 come out. There's this plastic connector. I pulled the side panel off, everything like that. So yeah, I skipped that step. I ended up pulling the whole dash out because the one wire up here actually runs behind the dash. So there's 4 bolts holding the dash, and I unplugged that. And that was for this wire right here. And then to the side panel where it comes out up here, I took the whole faceplate off the dash, everything like that. Where it came out up here, it wouldn't fit through, so I had to take my Dremel and notch this hole out here. I'm going to clean that up a little bit to slide the wire through. But other than that, it's ready to pull out. So we're going to go ahead here now and pull the whole headliner out. This thing's really starting to kick my butt. The final thing, and we're finally going to pull it out, is there's one wire running up there to the third brake light. It's so tight in there that you can't grab it. So what I ended up doing was just taking the 2 Phillips head out of the third brake light. Then you can see the connector right there. I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect that. The headliner should finally drop, and then we're just going to go ahead and pull it out, and that should be a day. This actually ended up taking a lot longer than I thought. I'm not one to hide anything. I'm probably like 4 hours deep into this, but I'd rather do it right, take my time in before I start breaking a million plastic connectors and everything like that. So we're going to pull it out and call it a day, hopefully. Okie dokie, finally got everything disconnected. It's 100% free now. We're just going to slide it out the doors here, and that'll be about it. Okay, got it pulled out. What we ended up having to do was rotate it 180, so the headliner was in here this way. You had to go like this and pull it out the door like that. That's how we ended up getting it out. We have it sitting over here right now. As you can see how disgusting it is. It's so filthy dirty. I don't even know what that's all about, but we're going to start on this next week. We're going to rip all the actual headliner out, sand off all the glue, get the suede on, get the Starlight on, and then we'll get it installed in the truck. So if you guys are excited to see the Starlight headliner, be sure to leave this video a big thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.